Hi everyone, and welcome to a special episode of A Stitch in Time. For those of you who may be tuning in for the first time, my name is Carol. I go by Knits and Pearls on Ravelry, and I have been hosting a mainly knitting podcast here on YouTube for almost 6 years. Last year, at about this time, I declared 2022 to be the year of the stash. It was my intention to craft mainly from stash all year long and to limit, but not completely eliminate, new purchases. There were so many people who were up for the same challenge that I decided to host a year-long make-along in the A Stitch in Time podcast Ravelry group, which I called the Year of the Stash. It was so successful that I have decided to do the same again in 2023. It's very easy to participate. By stash, I mean any yarn, fiber, or patterns acquired prior to 2023. On January 1st, I will open a brand new chatter thread called Another Year of Stash. And in it, you can chat about any things that you are knitting, crocheting, weaving, or spinning from your stash. Every month, I will draw a prize winner from all the posts that were made that month, and I will announce the winner on the first regular episode of A Stitch in Time the following month. Over the course of the year, in conjunction with the Year of the Stash, I hosted a personal sock yarn club make-along in which participants set aside up to 12 skeins of stashed sock yarn at the beginning of the year and then attempted to make a pair of socks in as many months as they chose to participate. And while it was also a successful make-along, I did regret that it was limited to sock knitters only. And so this time around, I wanted something that would be more accessible to more people. And so in 2023, we are going to have the Yarn of the Month Club. And so the idea is that you will set aside up to 12 yarns and or braids or bumps of fiber, and then either knit, crochet, weave, or spin them up over the course of the year, one for each month. So I'll give you an idea of what I'm considering. So I've been taking some special skeins and tucking them aside in this bag, and I haven't quite finalized my final choices, but to give you an idea of some of the things that I'm looking at, I have this skein of fingering weight yarn that my daughter gave me a few years ago for my birthday, and I just haven't found the right project for it. It's too special. I can't just use it for anything. I also have these mini skeins that came in this jar, and it came with a shawl pattern, and it's beautiful, and I'm dying to knit them up. I just haven't taken the time to do so. And I also have this matching set of yarns from Ching Fibers, and they just feel so luxurious. But again, I haven't found the right pattern, and I haven't taken the time to knit them up. So as you can see, your yarn does not have to be a single skein. It can be mini skeins, or it can be 2 or more skeins that go together in a single project. You can do fingering, DK, worsted, bulky. It's up to you. But if you want to qualify for a prize, you must use a minimum of 200 yards. And if you are spinning, you also have to spin up a minimum of 200 yards. So this knit along, or make along I should say, will run a lot like the personal sock yarn club that we had last year, but there are a few differences. So let me just walk you through how it'll work. So at the beginning of each month, I'll open a new thread. So let's just say it's January. So January 1st, I'll open a new thread, and you have until January 31st to post a starting posts. I was going to say cast on, but you're either going to be casting on or chaining your foundation row or warping your loom or starting to spin your fiber. And so you have up till the end of January to do that. And then you have the month of February to finish up your project. So you, in order to qualify for a prize, you must do a starting post in the first month, and then you have to do an FO post by the end of the second month. And it must include a link to your project page and also the number of your starting post so that I can verify that you did start it in January and finish it before the end of February. And then I will draw from the finished projects at the end of those 2 months and then announce the winner on the first regular episode of the following month. So in this case, it would be the first regular episode in March. You are free to chat as much as you like about your project, both in the Yarn of the Month Club chatter or thread and also in the year of the another year of stash thread. So that will give you a chance to win. If you don't finish your project, feel free to chat about it in the another year of stash thread so that you do have an opportunity to win a prize. But the only prizes that I'm going to be awarding for the Yarn of the Month Club are for finished projects. And yes, there is in the Yarn of the Month Club, it's one project per person per month. So for January's Makealong, one project only. February's, one project only. You get the idea. This Makealong will run, and don't think I said it, from January 1st, 2023 until January 31st, 2024. And the Another Year of Stash will run from January 1st, 2023 to December 31st, 2023. And the final winner from that will be announced in January of 2024. I do believe I've covered all of the highlights. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me either by private message on Ravelry, or I think what I'm going to do too is open up a pre-mal thread where you can feel free to chat about projects you think you might be working up in 2023, or where you can post any questions. It is holiday time. I'm not spending much time online these days, but I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. So I hope you will join me for another year of stash and the Yarn of the Month Club in 2023. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the Ravelry group, which I will link below.